Senator, the lineup looks like this. Pete Hegseth, his hearings start tomorrow, it looks like. Doug Burgum and Doug Collins, Marco Rubio, then the following day, Kristi Noem, Pam Bondi, John Ratcliffe, Chris Wright, Russ Vought, Sean Duffy. So, Senator, walk us through the hearings. This is a super accelerated pace, is it not, versus prior administrations?
I think so. I think it is a super accelerated pace. I think that's what we certainly are focused on here in the Senate is implementing President Trump's agenda, and it's going to start with these nominations. And you go through that list. I think that all that list should probably sail through this. And just to stop a second, Pete Hegseth has been a little bit controversial. I sat down with Pete. He's an incredible communicator, and I'm telling you, he's going to be the best recruiter for the military we've ever seen. My youngest son, just returned from active duty in Poland the week before, and he happened to be in the office the day that Pete was coming through. And Pete grabbed him. They sat down and talked for 10 or 15 minutes about today's Army. And they'd still be talking if I didn't say, hey, I'm the senator here. I got some questions for Pete as well. Recruiting is a big darn deal right now in the military. We need to improve the quality of the young men and women joining the military. That goes back to my Make America Healthy Again as well. But I'm so excited for Pete. He's going to be a game changer. He's going to stand up to the DEI issues. He's going to go back to those. So, but where are the efficiency opportunities? Why are we spending $100 billion, $200 billion in Ukraine? Is that the right place to be spending the money? So I'm super excited about him. I think those other ones that you mentioned are, I'd say, on autopilot, but there's some really good candidates with very minimal controversy.
Yeah, so I just want to reiterate something. I don't think our audience quite understands how serious the recruiting crisis is in our military. Can you just reinforce some of the numbers there and how this puts our preparedness and our national security at risk?
Yeah. I think about, I used to coach a lot of little league sports, and one thing I couldn't do was make my players faster or jump higher, at least not too much. So there needs to be a level of talent, of physical fitness of our people entering the military. And I say physical fitness, their mental fitness as well. We're at all-time lows for recruiting for a lot of reasons. I mean, my son, I shouldn't use my son on this example. Many people are hesitant to join the military right now because of the DEI issues and then the transgender surgeries, the military paying for transgender surgeries. Look, today's military has to go some drastic cultural changes. The numbers for recruiting at an all-time low. And we just can't. That's where it starts. It starts there at the base. Much like the Republican Party, it starts with the base. The same way with the military, it starts with the base. Those people that are entering the military. So many of the recruits, I don't have the exact number in front of me, are children or grandchildren. My son, everybody from my family, every generation from my family since the Civil War has had somebody that served. I served, my dad served, my brother served, but many of those people are telling their children not to go to the military. We've got to change that.